Hey guys, welcome to my first video speaking 100% in English, and I have to confess that I'm pretty nervous because I never thought I would be capable of doing this, but here I am. And first of all, why am I doing this? Number one, I want to challenge myself, and number two, I've been thinking about doing something different to celebrate my 6 months of living in the United States, and I thought about making this video every 6 months, and I will be able to watch it later and see if my English is improving. I would also like to say that if it's not obvious, English is not my first language, so I might make mistakes in this video because I'm still learning and studying English, okay? But if you think that I could say something better or that my pronunciation is not good, feel free to leave any comments so we can learn from each other, okay? Alright, let's get started. I want to start by talking about my best moments here, and I have to say that I was really in the honeymoon phase during the first 3 months maybe, because I was so amazed to be here. I had worked so hard to come here and it was real. I couldn't believe that I was really living in a new country. Even going to the supermarket was incredible, was new, something new, and it's amazing when you see your dreams coming true. I had this feeling like I can never go home again. It's normal, of course, but these things can change over time, and we are gonna talk about that later in this video. But something that hasn't changed, and for me it's the best part of this exchange, I'm finally being able to travel and visiting new places. I could travel in Brazil too, but it's just not the same thing because we all know how expensive is traveling within Brazil. And I'm not sure how many months that you have to work in Brazil to visit the place I'm visiting now. And those were my best moments, okay, because I never thought I would get to visit some of the places I've been. But around my 4th month here, I started to feel some things I hadn't felt before. I started to feel homesick, not every day, but I began to miss my parents and my boyfriend and even my language, because I could wait to talk in Portuguese or watch something in Portuguese. Sometimes it's so hard to think the whole day in a language is not yours, and you just want to express yourself in your language. I started to feel these things, and when I was living something new, I wished my family were there with me. I know it might be a common feeling for people who live abroad, and it's just sucks. It's a perfect moment now to talk about how much time we spend by ourselves living alone in a new country. I've been spending a lot of time by myself, and I'm not saying it would be the same for you if you become an au pair. I'm just saying that's my experience. I like being by myself. I have no problems with it. Or if you came here as an au pair, you came alone. You didn't come with your family or friends. So if you are not alone just for a weekend or some weeks, you are alone every day. And of course you might end up making friends, but it's hard to find someone who vibes with you, likes to do the same things, lives close to you. And you have your host family too, but it's not the same thing. They might treat you well, and that's not their fault. It's just because it's not your home. But it's okay, you know, because now I know a lot about solitude, and I am coming up with fun things to do by myself, and I've been spending a lot of time doing my favorite hobbies, and that's okay because it's not forever. Soon I will be home, I will be with my boyfriend and my family, and that's okay. I even spent my birthday alone this month, and living abroad is not just about good things, okay? Alright, now about my English. In Brazil, I used to say that I couldn't speak English. I can understand a little, but I cannot talk. Something that this exchange gave me was confidence, because now I can say with confidence that I speak English, even my English is not 100%. I use my English every day. I have to talk. The people I live with, they don't speak another language, so I need to explain my feelings and my thoughts in English. Sometimes I just don't have time to look a word up, I just have to say. And that's what I needed. I needed to be in a place where I don't have choice. That's what makes us learn, and I can feel my thoughts coming faster and I don't have to think too much anymore before saying something, and that's amazing. That's one of the reasons that if someone asks me if the au pair program is worth it, I would say yes, because it's so easy to feel proud of yourself here every single day. When you go to a restaurant and you have to order your food by yourself in English, or when you have to explain something that is happening to someone in English and you actually do it, it's like you think, I'm a superhero. I'm so smart, you know, like I did it. I know my English is improving, but it's not enough for me. I don't know if I will ever say, okay, now my English is perfect, I don't have nothing left to learn. But if you are surviving in a country when you don't have choice, you have to speak English, that's great. Congratulations. Sometimes I cry because I'm so tired of looking for the words in my mind, and I've been studying every day. Even living here, I'm still studying every day, and sometimes I just don't know how to say something. And if you are living in a place that makes you feel the same, I just would like to say, stop being so hard on yourself, because you are doing a great job. You are surviving. That's what you need. If those people have to speak Portuguese, they won't. And what about my next 6 months? What I want for my next 6 months? Traveling, for sure. I've been planning my next trips, and I really hope I can make them happen, because one more thing about being an au pair is we don't make a lot of money, okay? And that's it. I did it. Whew. Thank God. It was not easy, okay? If you want to see what's coming next, you can subscribe to this channel or follow me on Instagram and TikTok. I'm so happy I did it! Woo! Thank you so much to everyone who watched it until the end. See you later, guys. Bye!